righty. Hello, Andra.
Hello.
Let me make sure we're good. Hello, everybody in Fit for Life. Welcome. We have another Fit Mom in the house today to encourage you. And particularly today, if you're wondering about what it means to do kingdom-minded weight loss, Andra is going to be very insightful and she's going to teach you a lot as far as that goes today. If you're watching with us live, please say hello. We'd love to see who's hanging out with us. Grab your coffee or tea and we'll get started here. And then if you're watching on replay, just give us a hashtag replay and we'll say hello. Okay, Andra, we would love for you to introduce yourself. Just tell us a little bit about you and your life before we get rolling.
Okay. So my name is Andra and I am a wife. I've been a wife for 13 years and I'm a mother to 4 zany kiddos. I have been a believer in Jesus since I was 12. So I grew up in a good Christian home and I'm trying to do the same. My husband and I are trying to teach our kids how to live for the Lord and how to walk with him. And so that's who I am.
Yay. And I've gotten to hang out with Andra for, was it November that we started working together? Okay, awesome. So just so our community understands like where you were and where you are now, can you tell us a little bit about what were some of the frustrations that you had, or what were you struggling with your weight or your health before we started working together?
Okay. So my biggest frustration was feeling sick and tired all the time. And obviously being 20 to 25 pounds overweight from what I was for a long time. And I was frustrated at my accountability options. And I have a lot of family members that are overweight, and just those things.
Yeah. So you were looking for your people and you couldn't find them. And
yeah.
And remind us, had you tried a lot of things to help lose weight in the past? Yeah.
Yes. For me, yo-yo dieting, cutting out carbs, tried that. And when I cut out carbs, I had lost 15 pounds in 2 weeks, which is not helpful. Gained it all back, of course, over time, and felt miserable losing it. And then trying to work out, excessive working out, which is not good for you either. Just not really enjoying those things, but just enjoying feeling weight loss. So those are and thinking about my weight a lot, feeling like I wish I could be this other size, and holding on to clothes that I used to wear in other sizes was another issue.
Yeah. So lots of wasted brain space, right?
Yeah.
So what was kind of the shift? What motivated you to say yes to Fit Moms and step inside of our community?
Well, I noticed when I was looking through the homeschool groups on Facebook, I noticed your tagline was kingdom-minded weight loss. And I was just curious, like, what could this be? So, and I saw you, Kelsey, like me, you're a mom, you're a wife, and you're trying to live for the Lord. And you have found the kingdom keys, and you're educated, you're medically educated, and you're willing to coach and help others. And I just thought, I just love that. Like, I want to be a fit mom too. And I want to be able to help others too. So, and it was one of your welcome videos when I signed up to be in your Facebook group. One of your welcome videos really moved me. And then you played some worship music with it, or you said, it's the "Look What You've Done" song. And you said, listen to this song. And I was really moved by that. That
Mm.
and I've had a good Christian coach when I was on a team, and I just miss that. Like, I miss having a coach, and that's what motivated me. And my husband supported me, so I felt
Yeah.
like I had green lights.
Yeah. And you have done an amazing job of embracing the process and really like diving in and trusting the whole process and not like sprinting through it. So tell us a little bit more about like what has changed for you as you've done kingdom minded weight loss, with your physical health, with your mindset, with your family. Kind of walk us through what's changed.
For now, it's mostly mindset shifts. Um, believe about being worthy of abundant health. Like, I hadn't heard that, or maybe it was taught to me and I just didn't listen. Whatever it was, I just having a good, healthy vision for weight loss, and just learning, making a vision board. That was really fun. And I had never done that for myself before. And I look at that every day. And um, the affirmations, speaking affirmations, were really like, I just feel like I have all these new weapons that I acquired and learned. But mainly the mindset shifts, learning how to plan, how to make eating vegetables a priority, and learning about how much protein I need to have at each meal, and um, lots of different shifts, how I can choose, just how to choose to eat better,
Mhm.
and thinking ahead, like how that's going to make me feel if I eat that fried food, or if I eat the vegetable, how's that going to make me feel? And then learning that I'm not missing out if I don't choose um, the extra dessert or the extra cocktail. So a lot of mindset shifts, and the scale is coming down slowly. So
Yeah.
I'm excited about that. So
Yeah. Um, I think that word choose has kind of been almost like a motto that I've seen over you during this entire process. Cause sometimes we feel so burdened, like food has control over me or my schedule has control over me, but you've really embraced the process of choosing. Like, I want to live this life, like you said, for your family and raising them up to love the Lord. And you just have recognized that it's a choice for me to embrace this abundant health. And you have been doing that. And it's been so cool to see that. We were talking earlier. Would you say like you have even chosen to add more veggies in to make it more fun, essentially?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, veggies and fruit, and being excited about building my recipe catalog, trying healthy things. Um, yeah, and it's helped our grocery budget too. So
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Do you feel like, you mentioned earlier that you've kind of been on this yo-yo diet cycle. And do you feel like this is different? Like you're stepping into that true freedom that you desire?
yes, yes, it's it's freeing. It's um yes.
I
I
love
don't know,
that.
just yeah, it's freeing.
Yeah. I just really see you, even from this relatively small amount of time I've known you, just empowered. I think
Hmm.
empowered and choosing, which I think, again, we have that ability as moms, as Christians. And so you're really embracing that, which is awesome.
Yes. Thank you.
So if somebody was considering, if they've, maybe been thinking about Fit Moms Academy and being a part of our community, what would you tell them? Would you recommend it? What would be your advice as far as that goes?
Yes, I would highly recommend it. I If you're feeling stuck in your weight loss journey, and this will get you unstuck if you show up, you know.
Mhm.
show up, go through the material, you will get unstuck. You will have the tools to get unstuck. And I really feel unstuck.
Mm.
So
Yay. That
even
makes me so happy.
even though I have had there's setbacks, there's always going to be hard things that we have to deal with and
Mhm.
disappointing news and learning I don't have to run to food for stress relief. I don't have to run to it for my joy
Mm.
or for my sadness. Like I can truly stop, slow down, and cry out to the Lord for help.
Mm. Yeah.
And He helps.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Amen. I love that. Even that you mentioned the setbacks, because we say it's always good to fail in the midst of coaching. And so, um, you mentioned, you have to be willing to show up and be immersed. But if you bring those failures to the group, we're not going to let you stay there. Right. And again, you've really embraced that. Like when you've traveled and when you've had life happen over the holidays, all the things you've really embraced the process of saying, okay, how do I take this challenge, get curious about it and move through it? And now hopefully you feel really equipped in the next months and years for how to approach all of those things.
Yes, I do. And I'm
Yeah.
I'm excited for my kids. I'm teaching them how you can live in this world and be different and transformed and just like that verse in Romans.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Last night we had, for anyone watching, we have a call at least once a week for our fit moms. And Andrew, you were sharing about bringing your daughter into meal planning even, and
Mhm.
how, Andrew's a homeschool mom, and it's cool to see you incorporate and establish that identity of health over your kids, right?
Mhm.
Really embrace that too. How else have you incorporated them?
I mean, they help me cook. They help me
Mhm.
cook most every meal because they want to. Like they
Mhm.
love to be in the kitchen touching and just helping and learning and growing. And I'm I'm excited for them and for me, like I'm doing my part in trying to raise them well and
Mhm.
teaching them what they need to know. And I really believe food can connect you to anybody. If
Mm.
you know, if you can learn how to cook, because nobody's born with that. You don't just know how to cook. You have to grow and learn and try, keep trying and failing. And if they can learn to cook well, a few things, you can bless anybody
Mhm.
in your neighborhood,
Yeah.
community, your family. And
Mhm.
that's it's important. I mean, Jesus cooked for his disciples
Yeah.
and served them. So I know I can teach them that. And then it will be up to them if they want to use those gifts or not. So,
Yeah, that's so good. And I think cooking can be intimidating, if you weren't brought in a home, up in a home that taught you that. And so we try to help make things really practical and simple. And you said something about, essentially you were saying sometimes you fail and your Pinterest recipes aren't very Pinterest worthy, and you
yeah,
know, you just laugh about it and move on, right? But you are creating that identity in your kids and further establishing that in your home. And that's amazing.
yes.
That's
Thank you.
awesome. I love that. So if somebody is feeling stuck, what advice would you give somebody to kind of move through that in their weight loss journey? Like what's one piece of advice you'd give them?
Prayer. Pray. Ask God to help you. Ask him for even if you don't know what you need or want, ask him to show you and to help you not miss the opportunities because he will give you opportunities. I
Mhm.
feel like he's always giving us good things and, ask him to help you to see it, to help
Mhm.
you. Yeah. Just take a risk when you need to take a risk. And of course, get prayer and seeking wise counsel from other people that you
Mhm.
trust. And yeah,
Yeah. That's great advice. It's really simple, right?
yeah,
we overcomplicate things often, but I mean, it is and it isn't. Like I talk to a lot of women who feel like they're praying and asking God for more motivation, but you've been through the process now. Sometimes it takes learning how to heal and praying through that, right? Healing
Mhm.
those wounds that have kept us stuck in that cycle of weight loss. But yeah, I so appreciate that insight because it's not just the diet culture really takes that out, right? So
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
So cool. Any last thoughts, Andra, or anything else before we hop off today?
I'm grateful. Thank you for being willing to do
Mm,
this and to teach and train us up. And I I'm grateful to have this knowledge and I feel equipped.
yeah.
So
Yeah. We can't wait to see what's next, what comes, as the fruit of your obedience. So yay. So excited for you.
thank you.
Well, thanks for hanging out today. And thanks to everyone else who is hanging out with us online. I'm sure Andrew would love to answer any questions. If you guys have any, just drop them in the chat. And we'll see you next time. Have
Okay.
a good day.
See y'all.
Bye.
Bye.